Hire me out.
Who's rocking? We don't want to be rocking, do we?
Yes.
No, and I know who's
That's for
doing it.
babies.
I know who's doing it.
He's always looking at me.
Yeah, you're the one. Well,
Yeah.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I am Lloyd, and I am a National Park Ranger. I am also a Southern Appalachian naturalist, and I am also a hiker here in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park, my favorite place in the whole world. I have hiked all of the trails here in the park. I've hiked over 7,000 miles here in the park. And in fact, there's really only one thing I love to do more than hike in this park. And that's talk about the animals in this park. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to enjoy myself for the next 50 minutes. What we're going to do is we are going to talk about the 4 most dangerous animals here in the park. And we're going to talk about them starting with the least dangerous of them and working our way up to the most dangerous. So that means the least dangerous, the 4th most dangerous animal in this park is the fierce and powerful American black bear. This beast is capable of tearing a man apart limb from limb. But it's only the 4th most dangerous. Because more dangerous than an American black bear is a timber rattlesnake. And these venomous pit vipers are Mother Nature's perfect design for hunting and killing mammals and eating them whole and sometimes still alive. We're not to the most dangerous. There's 2 more to go. More dangerous than a timber rattlesnake is a yellow jacket wasp. Now these female predators, as you know, have a hollow stinger that they can inject the poison into you. And they don't inject that poison just one time. They do it multiple times. And they don't fight alone. They call all their sisters in on the attack. And 1 out of every 100 people are allergic to the sting of the yellow jacket wasp. And for them, a single bite could be fatal. Are any of you allergic to yellow jackets? Yeah, you better be careful. Well, that leaves the most dangerous animal of them all. And what is the most dangerous?
Killer bee.
Killer bees! That's a good guess, but it's not killer bees.
Darn
What do you
it.
think it was? Very good! It's humans are the very most dangerous of them all. But I have got good news for you guys. All humans are not equally dangerous. There is a subcategory of humans that is far more dangerous than the rest of them. And that subcategory, the dangerous ones, are males between the ages of 10 and 25. What are you guys laughing about? How old are you?
I'm 13.
The dangerous ones.
Dangerous ones.
Yeah. Now, me, if you look at all of this gray hair,
Yeah.
Oh, but you're 50-something.
I'm not very dangerous. You know, I used to be dangerous, but not anymore. In fact, when I'm in the campgrounds, I don't play with hatchets. When I'm in the picnic areas, I don't play with knives. I don't play with fire. I don't try and climb waterfalls. I don't try and jump across the boulders in the stream. In fact, I even drive the speed limit. But there was a time when I was dangerous. Now, did I scare you with that story?
Yeah. Look at that.
Did I scare you?
Nothing
Did I scare you?
Nothing scares Devin.
His hair is
What about you? Did I scare you?
No.
The mirror scares me.
Did I scare anyone?
No, I'm just saying. You're
A
just
little
saying
bit?
stuff.
Oh, thank you. I was hoping to scare someone.
The mirror scares Me, what every time I see a bear, it scares me.
Guys, if I could have your attention. I wasn't really trying to scare you. I was just trying to get your attention. Because what I want you guys to learn is that the first three animals, the bear, the snake, the yellow jacket, if you know about those animals and how to behave around them, they're not really any more dangerous than, say, a steak knife in the drawer in your kitchen. Or maybe then an electric outlet. Both of those are sort of dangerous, but if you know what you're doing around them, they're not so bad. Now that last one, those males between 10 and 25, they're dangerous and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. So let's start by talking about the American black bear.
That looks fake.
Does it?
I know, right?
Yes.
It's not fake.
Looks like it's made out of
I know, right?
It's
Now-
the size.
Right now,
Yeah,
He's
it looks
like-
fake.
right now, this time of year, right now, we've got female black bears like this who are probably going to have babies, looking for a place to go to sleep for the winter. And what they're looking for is they're looking for some old growth trees, really big, tall old ones, that maybe the top was hit by lightning and broke off, or maybe a big branch was knocked off in a windstorm, and it exposes the heartwood. And what happens is that heartwood rots out, so we get a cavity. And that female, she only needs a 12-inch hole, the size of a basketball hoop, to climb into. And in a couple weeks, she's probably going to climb in there and go to sleep for the winter. And come the end of January, maybe early February, the baby's going to be born. And those babies are going to be about 8 ounces, smaller than a soda can, about the size of a banana. Mama might sleep right through it. They won't have any hair, their eyes will be closed. And then come April, they'll be the last ones to really get active. And when they wake up, the first thing these babies have to do is they have to climb all the way down from the top of that big old tree. Maybe 40, 60 feet they're going to climb down. And by then, they weigh about 7 pounds. 7 pounds is about the size of a house cat, unless your cat is a big old fatty.
I have a big cat.
You have a question? How do bears climb trees? That's a good question. Bears are excellent tree climbers. They can run almost 40 miles an hour, and they can run straight up a tree without really slowing down. So, our 7-pound black bear cub spends all spring, summer, and fall with Mama, learning everything they can about the forest. And then they go to sleep with her again. And when they wake up, they're not the cubs anymore. Now they're called yearlings. And as yearlings, they're going to stay with Mama again all spring and a lot of the summer. Come around August, end of August, they're going to leave Mama for good, and they're going to be off on their own. Now, of course, sometimes that's when they're the biggest trouble of any bears, because they think they've learned everything they need to learn about the forest from Mama, but they actually haven't. So they sometimes can get themselves into a little bit of trouble. So, let's say I'm doing my very favorite thing. Walking down a trail in the nation, and I see a black bear. What is the very first thing I'm going to do?
You must stand still and panic.
Stand still and panic. That's a pretty tough one to do, but that's a good guess. It's not the first thing I'm going to do. The first thing I'm going to do is run!
Downhill, not up the hill. So they can run fast.
Yeah, you think so? I can't run as fast as a bear. And plus, a bear is a predator. It's a predatory animal. And as a predator, it's like, do any of you have a dog? Some dogs, if you throw a frisbee or a ball or a stick, they'll run after it. And that's because they're attracted to the movement. And bears, as a predator, also are attracted to movement. So they might not be interested in eating you, but that movement gets them excited, and they think, I'm going to go after it. So I don't think I'm going to run. I might. Make a lot of noise. Bear, stay away. Hey, that's a pretty good answer. I sort of like that. It's not the first thing I'm going to do, but it is something I would do.
It starts rolling at you.
A gun and shoot it. You can't be shooting bears here. This is a national park. Everything's protected.
What if it starts running after you?
You
when
start
shoot
walking
it?
away.
What's the first thing? Walk away? You know, that's a pretty good answer. You know, I might try that. It's not the first thing I'm
Don't climb up a tree.
going to do. First thing I'm going to do is get out my camera and take a picture. It's going on Facebook. All my friends are going to see the black bear I saw in the national park. That's the first thing I'm
What
going
if
to
you
do.
have candy?
Now, I'm not going to get in the bear's space. You know, I want to stay far away from that bear, but I'm going to enjoy it. If the bear were to say, change its behavior, then I know I'm too close, and I'm going to have to do something. And a change of behavior would be, say the bear is sitting there, rolling over a log, looking for grubs or insects to eat, and it stops doing that, and it looks at you. That would be a change in behavior, probably not